playing. Wook Evu was about... I don't even want to think. I don't want to think about Wook anymore. Wook Evu was annoying to the extreme, and I hope we've seen the last of him. I hope we've seen the last of him, but in my heart, I know we haven't. Which is painful. But yeah, we're just gonna have to live with that. So here we are. We are now at level 94 MSQ. Level 94 MSQ. We're going to be going into the quest that Father's Grief. Just so you guys know where we are. Let's go. Wookievu's the one with the horn and glasses. Wookievu's the one who's always like, he's always like, oh no, I didn't realize it was you, Third Promise. Oh, and I have said this thing to offend you. Oh, please, eviscerate me. Take your fist and ram it through my stomach and rip out my goddamn spine. And Wook's like, yo. Wook Lamat's like, yo, just chill. I'm not going to rip your spine out. Forget about it. And he's like, oh, okay. And then he just carries on. And what I said last time, and I still stand by this statement, is the first time that happened, got a response along the lines of, huh. The second time it happened, it was more like, huh. The third time it happened, it was more like, and then the fourth time it happened, I had a proper rant about it. Because it's just not funny. It's just not funny. It wasn't funny the first time. I humored it the first time. But it's gone on too many times. What this expansion needs to stop doing is repeating bad jokes. As if they're funny. They're not funny. Stop doing it. Just stop doing it. Let me play the game. That's what I say. So I'm going to play the game anyway. How am I doing for ether currents here? I found 4. Where's the next one? 271 south? I wonder if I could get that. Maybe if I carry on. If you say it enough times, people will pity laugh. No, I pity laughed the first time. Now he's just got into vague annoyance. Actually, it's not so vague. You just don't get Japanese humor, like the amazing humor that only a Mandeville man can deliver. Listen, that as well... With the what can some the name of the tune that they play whenever there's a comedy moment, and it's the same song. I mean, it may as well be the Mandeville theme, where it's like dun 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 dun. Do you know the one I mean? It's like anytime there's a comedy moment in Final Fantasy XIV, they play the same song over and over and over again, and it's like, haha, this is the time of the game when I should be laughing. And like, you know, make me laugh by doing something funny, not by playing the music that tells me I should be laughing right now. No one's rank counting today. I'm quite pleased about that because I've managed to get away with a few. Seeing as we now face the penultimate objective of the rite, it would be wise to travel to Mamuk and undertake the feat of the Brotherhood without delay. Wise, yes, but impossible. The Teenbeck Traverse, which connects the upper forest to the Jatika heartland, is still impassable. Is there no other route? I'm afraid not. Work to clear the path is underway, though, so I'm hopeful we can resume our journey soon. Okay, I'll be free again soon. I imagine you won't get away with it. Then let us each use this time as we see fit. There's a lot of downtime in this expansion. I, for one, would like to explore the village surrounds if Erenville would oblige me with a tour. Very well, I have no other engagements. Then I will come with you, if only to prove that I am capable of keeping my footing. They do have a lot of downtime in this expansion. Though I shouldn't rejoice in our delay, it does afford me an opportunity to look into my grandfather's purported visit to Yaktel. Oh, that's right. Mablu did say something about a foreign mage coming through here decades past, didn't she? I'll come with you. Want to join us, James? No. Yes. Let us reconvene here after our respective diversions. As I recall, the merchant met my grandfather at a market in Yaktel some 20 years ago. Any who might reliably remember him must therefore be at least middle-aged. Let us make inquiries where we can. Hello, I am here to make inquiries. Does anyone remember a merchant who sold a shamrock earring? Actually, it wasn't a shamrock, it was a clover. A clover earring. Anyone remember clover earrings? Clover? Earrings? Earrings in the shape of clovers. Anyone remember? Anyone remember? Hey, no worries, Akira. GG on your securing of the fairy flute. I hope that you handle it with care, that you do not blow into it too hard, that you make a great music. You sold it. Some people are known for selling their fairy flutes. It's nothing to be ashamed about. Good night, Akira. A foreign mage, 20 years ago. Yes, I remember him. It's not often we get visitors from across the salt, let alone those travelling with infants. A baby girl, as I recall. I only saw him in passing, mind. If anyone were to know more, I'd wager it would be Hunmu Rook. He was already Jabrax Rox then. Jabrash Rosh, that's how you say it. A baby girl? It couldn't have been. Was it Kryl? Thank you, sir. That information is very helpful. It was Kryl. Nikarasu! Hello, Nikarasu. How are you doing this day? I saw you earlier today, my time, yesterday, your time. GG's on your Final Fantasy 9ing. I know you're enjoying that game immensely. What an annoying game with good characters to redeem it. So it does have its annoying quirks. I can't deny. FF9 does have some annoying quirks. And some of the ones that you were experiencing, like characters dying before they can even have their turn, when you've queued that turn up like ages ago, is definitely one of them. Hello again. Do you require assistance? A foreign mage passed through Ikbrosh. X is pronounced J. Ikbrosh. Roughly 20 years ago. Possibly carrying a young child. Do you remember him? Why do you ask me this? Who is this man to you? He may have been my grandfather, and I wish to know what brought him here. Your grandfather? Not by blood, but he is family nonetheless. A foreign mage did indeed visit Ikbrosh, Master Galuf. That's him! That's him! Keep calm, everyone! Keep calm, don't panic! So far as his identity is concerned, I trust you are satisfied. More than that, however, I cannot say. Why not? I simply cannot. I beg your forgiveness and understanding. Very well, I will not press. Thank you for confirming his presence here. The rest I will discover myself. Out of a more general curiosity, I have another question. They say the Yokhui once dwelled in these forests. Where was that exactly? General curiosity indeed. But yes. Before they withdrew to Urkopacha some 5 centuries ago, the Yokhui claimed Yaktiel as their own. Many of their architectural remains can be found in the lower forest, the Jartika Heartland. Then that's where they must have had their visions. Thank you. That answers much and more. I understand what it means to long for one's family. So believe me when I say that, though my position forbids me from aiding you further, I wish you nothing but success. By helping the Third Promise find the Golden City, you will surely find the answers to your questions. Speaking of which, I have a query of my own for you, James. Me? May I request a moment of your company? No. Yes. Go on. We'll wait for you. Everyone praises FF4 for ATB. Bro, FF4 was a mistake. You always got to involve FF4 in the mix. Well, in fairness to you, FF9 was intended as a callback to the earlier series, to the earlier ways of playing. So FF4 was definitely an inspiration for Final Fantasy 9, both in terms of the fantasy setting and the gameplay that they had set up with like four people in the party, the ATB battle system. It was definitely a callback to those earlier days. So you're not wrong that FF4 is involved to a degree in Final Fantasy IX's design. Thank you for obliging me. First, let us head to the cenote behind this village. Oh, he's going to give me my shoes. He's going to give me my shoes. Whoop-wah! Welcome back, Haley. The world map is super ugly. It was my intention to see you off without saying anything, but Mistress Kryle's plea has softened my resolve. As the leader of our community, I am gladdened to see that the third promise has surrounded herself with such compassionate and trustworthy companions. Would you tell me of her journey thus far? Well, I mean, it's all been crazy. There was like this dragon thing that got melted, and then there were these like things we had to do these duties, and then we killed. She was very seasick and stuff. Is that so? It seems the rite has been a source of great learning and growth for Lamat. It does me well to hear that. My daughter would be about her age. Girls are rarely born amongst the Jabral, so when she arrived, the village was elated. Such joy I felt when I first held her, and pain when I found her at the bottom of a cenote. 3 years old. An accident, it was said, but I knew better. She had been pushed. What? Someone pushed a 3-year-old? Off a cliff? Though we never caught them, a suspicious figure was seen fleeing towards the Jar Tika heartland, towards Mamuk. Once bitter enemies, the Mamul Jar and Jabral had learned to live in peace. But who could doubt the intent of such a reprehensible act? By targeting the child who would one day lead her people, the criminal sought to undermine the future of the Jabral. I was determined not to let them succeed, and so I let the memory of my daughter die in that cenote, and gave her into the care of the one person I knew who could protect her. Dawn servant Galul Jar Jar. Though she was born to lead the Jabral, fate had a greater plan for Lamat. Oh! He's her daddy! Only the Dawn servant and I know the truth, but I must now take you into my confidence for one reason. If the villain who attempted to murder my daughter was indeed of Mamuk, then rancor towards the Jabral still burns. I was caught off guard once. I will not suffer the same tragedy again. And so I ask you, not as the Dawn Servant's elector, but as a father to watch over the third promise, defend her from her enemies that may be lurking in shadow. Will you do this for me? Didn't see that coming. Gotta say, didn't see that coming. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Yo, The one called Ono, thank you for being my biggest fan. Will you hear my question and answer me plainly? Address me not as the ruler of Tuliholal, but a concerned father. Ah! First glance, FF7 seems to be the graphical least appealing of the PS1, but I think now it's better than 8 and 9 in terms of style, although 8 and 9 have better spell effect summons. I always liked the animation of 7 better. I think they did more with less. Do you know what I mean? I feel like the limitations that they were working within at the time bred a creativity that they maybe lacked or had less of for the later installments. That's what I think. Suffice it to say, this conversation must remain between us. Pray, breathe not a word of this to anyone. Tap, tap. When I tap my chest, you know it's right. Thanks for the shoes. Bit weird that he shared with me that big family secret and then gave me a pair of shoes. Oh, hey. Hello. Oh, someone's overheard. He's got a sneaky smile. He's got a sneaky smile. Sneak man. Sneak man Jones. He was sneaking. Let's put my shoes on. Click. What's going on with my mouse today? Come on, get going. There we are. FF9 is one of the best looking PS1 games. The animations are amazing. Unfortunately, they also make the fights take a while. Everything about 9 is extra. Open a door? Nope. Press the button 1 meter away to open the door first, but here's an animation of his stupid ass trying to open the door anyways. Pair of gloves coming in. Recalling the past has rendered me emotional. I require a moment to compose myself. But please do not keep the third promise waiting. Oh, I can't fly up there yet. Is it worth me getting the ether current now? 228 south. Yes, it's worth me getting this now. I'll probably have to go south anyway. That's how it usually goes. I'm probably going to have to go down this way anyway at some point pretty soon. But so be it. Southeast, it said. Oh, there it is. Oh, yes! You get both sides of this. The animations are such a drag. You like 8's animations a lot more than 9's, but 8 had its slow animations as well. 8 definitely did things like that too. Why is... okay, no, I don't like the look of this. Okay, we have a personal duty approaching. You like 8's animations a lot more than 9's. Interesting. Upon speaking with Lamat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. I think we have time. Proceed. You're gonna love this one. Is Wookiee gonna appear? You're back. So what did Hunmu Rook want? Yo, he's your dad. Did he just... Did I get shushed by my own character? Did I just get shushed by my own character? Did that just happen? It's outrageous. It's all right. You don't have to say. More importantly, The Teen Beck Traverse still isn't clear yet. Something about even more rocks. Then I think I'll take the opportunity to rest.
Shush!
All that cooking and preparing for it has worn me out. Everyone's got family connections in this village. It's ridiculous. We're going to be attacked. Look, we're being spied on again. The Mamool are on the move. They're moving. Oh, no, that didn't work. And that does sound tempting. A moment, promise. Oh, he's going to spill the beans, isn't he? You want a bakul jajaz? What do you want? He's going to spill the beans. I have come to fetch you. You're welcome to refuse, but know that it would be most unwise. And why's that? I'm sure your salted friend has an idea. What do you think? Have they captured the leader of the village? I mean, doesn't matter if he's her dad. She'd still do something about that, right? And they say house cats don't come when called. Follow me, promise. It's just Ben thing was such a meme. Imagine being known by a legit Final Fantasy lead voice actor for shushing him. Imagine that's what you're known by that person for. Even though I didn't shush him, I shushed near him.
What is the meaning of this? And just how far do you plan on taking us?
Yo, Snacky, thank you for the stream streak, by the way. I've only just seen it. That was 31 minutes ago. Oh, they want my stone again. He wants my stone.
Bakujaja, you snake! If you want my keystone so badly, you deal with me and me alone. Leave the elector out of this.
Wookstone, not yours.
Is that all you think he is? Foolish kitty! This man is the reason we are here.
You're not the main character here.
Take a good look at him. Go on. Look. Surely you recognize your real father.
Dum dum dum! We've only just learned that ourselves.
Don't believe us?
Why did
Then ask your trusted Sellsworth. He heard it straight from the old man's mouth.
Listen. Listen.
Is it true?
Listen.
My...
Listen. Final Fantasy 14 keeps doing this. This is something it keeps doing, and I talked about it when Ruby Weapon came out. They show you something that give away what's about to happen, and it's not foreshadowing. Foreshadowing would be different. Hinting at something and outright telling you something are two different things. So they did this with Ruby Weapon. They showed like a boring cutscene. There's Ruby Weapon. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's Ruby Weapon. And then when the main character actually meets Ruby, it's a fucking epic cutscene. And Ruby swoops in and he slams down. He's like, fuck yeah. Uah! And it's like, that's how he should have been introduced. That's how, not like 2 minutes before, not 2 minutes before, do it there and then. They've just done it again here. They've just done it again. That scene where he said, I'm her real dad, did not need to exist. They could have cut that from the game. And this scene right now would have been much more impactful, because now we'd be going, ah, yes, she said she was from this village and that guy, and he's been captured, and yeah, Like, do you not? But now the impetus is gone because we're not surprised by this anymore. We're not surprised by this anymore because they just outright told us 2 seconds ago. So now, it's just like, why spoil it? Why? It's like spoilers within the main story. Oh, here's a spoiler for the bit that's about to come up, by the way. Thanks. Oh, you. Postler's just come in mid-raid. Pass, welcome in. How are you doing? I was just in the middle of a rant. I'm sorry, but welcome in. Folks, yeah, hello, welcome in. Zephyroth, it's Zephyroth. How's it going? You tried the event parkour tower and you lost your mind. I did it. I got to the top, Poss. I got to the top. I tried it last year. I tried it many times last year and I never made it, but this year I did it. So I'm very pleased with myself.
James.
Little Melly Mooncat, welcome in. Just in time for James Old Man ranting. I'm gonna turn my hair out. Cover your eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna can you I can't do anything to hide. Can I yeah, there we go. I've hidden the dialogue. You can't see. I'm not going to progress. I'm going to stop here just for a moment. I've just hidden the dialogue box. You don't know what's going on, Poss. You've got no idea, but I've just been having a major rant about something, but I can't tell you the story because obviously you're working your way up to this point and I'm not going to spoil it for you. So if you need to raid and lurk, I absolutely agree. But just before you do, everyone, Poss and I've been talking. We're probably going to do a little FF14 collabby at some point. We're doing a bit of technical testing. We've got to figure out if we can meet on the Oceanic server without too much of a connectivity issue, and that it's actually playable. But once we've done a bit of testing, we'll likely do some collabbies, some little collabbies, and see how we do. See, yeah, a little collabby, just a little collabby. So hype. Yeah, we have to do, I meant to reply to your last message as well, but yeah, I'm going to do some testing, and I've data center traveled to Oceanic, so I know it works. What I've not done is played with a US player on there, so because obviously your connection is going to be going to Oceanic, my connection will be going to Oceanic from different locations, and I don't know how the two will work together, how well that will work, but if we can test that out, that would be cool. You're down for anything? You know me well, you know, not all of that's suitable for stream, Postler, but, we have to save something for, sorry, that was maybe too much. Yeah, absolutely, we got this, yeah. No, it'll be cool. So we'll sort that out. And for everyone else who's just come in with Postler, welcome in. I'm James. I am also working through a Final Fantasy marathon. You may remember Poss has recently been doing that as well, working through every single game in the Final Fantasy series. I'm playing through Final Fantasy 14 at the moment. I am ahead of Poss, so if any of you are watching Postler for the story, if you're not a 14 player yourself, but you are watching for the story and you don't want to be spoiled by what's ahead, I'm in Dawntrail. I'm on level 94 MSQ. Just be aware that if you stick around, you're probably going to see some spoilers. So I want to give you guys that heads up before I proceed. Postler's in the US, but we're going to do a collab and we're going to come to the Materia server so that we can. No, not Materia. It might be the Materia. One of the worlds in Oceanic, and then we can sync up and do some stuff there. That'll be the idea. And also you'll hear a James rant. Yes, you will. I was in the middle of talking about this. So I'm going to give you guys who want to lurk one last chance, and then I'm going to go back into the story because there's just something I was talking about that I need to get back to. Poss, please cover your eyes, cover your ears. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone, please go follow Postler. Please go follow Postler immediately, because he's a legend and he's deserving of your follow. He's deserving of it. Gonna go edit and avoid spoilers. Yeah, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna give 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I'm gonna assume now that if you're still here, you're happy to talk about Dawntrail stuff. So, what I was just talking about is a thing that Final Fantasy does, this Final Fantasy 14 does, where they'll play a scene and they'll tell you some bit of information. And then a few seconds later, there'll be a crucial scene that happens based on that information that you've just learned. And in 95% of the times that this happens, had they not had the scene that came before, it would have been a lot more impactful. And this was one of those times. This was one of those times where we've just found out, spoilers again, we've just found out in the last few minutes that Lamat's dad, real dad, is the leader of the village here. He came up, he's like, don't tell anyone, but I'm a daddy. And he wasn't Irish. I don't know why he did that, but he's like, I'm a daddy. And then all of a sudden now we've got this big scene where he's been kidnapped, and the leader of this faction is like, he bet you didn't know he's your daddy. And now she's like, what, is this true? Which is where we were here. Is it true? Is Hunmu Ruk Mai? She's gonna say daddy. And my point is, we didn't need the scene before this. You'll have forgotten it all by the time you get there, Haley. You won't have forgot the rant, though. You'll know. This is what he was ranting about. When you get to it, oh yeah, this is what he was kicking off about. Okay, let's proceed on with this cutscene because I don't want to get timed out of this duty. Let's proceed on.
Your silence says it all.
Now she thinks I've betrayed her.
Now that you understand the situation, let's see those keystones. I'll even let you fight for them. Just you and me.
Oh, I'm not going to have to control Lamat, am I?
To interfere.
Oh, Darth, is this why you said I was going to enjoy it? I don't want to play as Lamat.
The old man myself.
Oh, no.
You despicable, heartless fiend. Kinsman or no, I won't stand for you taking hostages. Come on then. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight.
Yeah.
Oh, such heroic caterwauling promise. I'm shaking. Guard our hostage well. We wouldn't want to attempt any thoughts of rescue. By the by, house cat, they've been instructed to put down Papa dearest when you lose.
What?
Hopefully he settled his affair.
Why? Why? Why though? Just why?
Don't worry. I'm not losing to the likes of him.
No, not yes. Let me do it.
What are you waiting for, you blessed bastards?
Oh.
It's 2 against 1. Don't tell me you're scared.
I know I didn't hear you right.
Unclog your ears then, mate, because we're coming. Don't worry, the scary adventurer won't try anything funny.
Foreign scum! Who are you to mock me?
So my character is going to be there and just not do anything.
I want you to watch as I tear your beloved promise to shreds.
So it's true. Lamat is the main character of this, and I'm just the side. I'm the side piece. Bye.
Hey, eyes on me. The house cat, remember?
Meow.
I'll say it again. I'm not losing to the likes of you. I'm going to become Dawn's servant, and I will protect my people.
Okay, so, I mean, warrior is warrior, right? Let's just see what she has for abilities. Oh, hello. In this battle, you will play as Lamat. Through skillful combat, Lamat will gain the resolve she needs to unleash powerful limit breaks. Not only do these attacks deal great damage, they will recover HP. Use them early and often to emerge victorious. Okay, use the limit breaks. Don't hold back. You're gonna love playing as Lamat while your character just stands and watches doing nothing at all. Okay, combo skills on 1. More combo skills on 2. Oh, but this one restores HP. What's the point of that one? That one does less damage and doesn't cure, but this one does more damage and does cure. So we're not going to be using Turali Judgment combo. Doesn't look like there's a need to. Luartina Pulse increases maximum HP by 20%, restores the amount increased. Okay, that could be useful. Oh, it might be an AoE. Yeah, it could be an AoE. True. Delivers a ranged attack with a potency of 150. Okay, I like to have my ranged attacks. Oh, I can't organize the hotbar? Brilliant. Sort pet hotbar, there we go. Okay, I like to have my ranged attacks on there. Rushes target, delivers an attack with a potency of 150. I like to have that on 0. Limit break. Limit break we'll put on 5. No, that's not quite right. That's still not quite right. That should be there, and that should be there. Yes, yes. And then we could put limit break maybe on 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 there. Yeah, that works. That works. And then we got that. That can stay there. Increase maximum HP. Yeah, I know. It's nice of him. He's very angry, but he's patient. It's fine. Okay. Close eyes and Leroy Jenkins. Face roll the MMO mouse. Right, here we go. Come? Let's see if this other one is an AoE. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Oh, wow. Lamat gains strength from her resolve.
Should be more than enough for Miss Mittens.
Mittens. Do I have to break these? Oh shit, he's targeting me. Ow.
No more tricks, Bakul Chaja. We're settling this here and now.
Still playing the part of the brave warrior.
What the fuck? Let's use this opportunity to get some heals. Go. Heal, 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 heal. Unleash Lamat's potential. Let's go!
This rite has taught me so much. About my nation, my people, and myself.
She's having a proper chin mag while she's having this fight, isn't she? Okay, let's just get out the way of everything. I like green. Green looks good. Let's stick by green. No, no. Oh, okay. Yes. Yeah, green worked well. Green works well. Stay by green.
Do you like this?
Shadow siblings. Hello.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Oh, that was lucky.
I finally understand what it means to live in peace. To greet each day in safety and happiness.
It's time we finished it.
Pieces everything thwack.
This is the end for you, kitten.
Oh crap, he's gonna do that thing again. Okay, knock me back into the green. Yes. All
Not
over it.
enough to claim the title of Dawn's servant.
I'm all over it.
I must carry on.
Who needs a warrior of light?
His love for our people.
Who needs a warrior of light? Oh shit, it's this one. No, 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 no. Supreme standard? Why is he allowed to sit away? Hello? I beg your pardon?
I will be the next Dawn servant, and I'll protect my people's happiness to the last.
Ooh, nicely blocked.
That's why there's no way I'll ever lose to the light of you.
What? But that was everything I had!
And it wasn't enough. Okay, so this is where we need the AoE.
This is our fight! Stay out of it! You bring shame upon us. You think we care about your stupid pride? This is for Mamuk! We cannot lose!
Oh, the great Bakul Jaja needs help, I see. Send your whole army. You still won't win.
Fucky, fucky, fucky.
I will prove that my allies are right to believe in me.
Alright, back on this. Attacks for him.
She wasn't like this before!
Almost got him. 3%. Finish him with a limit break. Get him. No! Whoa, I wanted to finish him with a limit break. Got him. Give me my stones back, you bitch. That was a bit tricky. That was a bit tricky. Especially when all those AoEs started crossing the screen. That got really tricky. Oh, you're good tanking, son? Yeah. Yeah, Dark Bahamut. How you getting on? Woo, Jolly Rancher.
Reclaim what you stole.
No. How could this be?
How could that puny house cat beat all of us?
You've caused nothing but trouble with your dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks.
Threatening me Hanu, releasing Armanda, harassing me is one thing. But you've endangered too many innocents.
Look at her. Welcome back.
No more, Bakul Jaja. I will not stand for it. If you even think of tormenting my people again, you will answer to me.
Oh, you try it. Stand up. Go on.
And he goes and forgets he had the way blocked.
What? That was his doing?
The only part left in the saga is the Lay of the Brotherhood in Mamuk. The plan was to force you here so we could take the rest of your keystones.
Do you work for me now?
So that's what he was up to. But, should you be telling us this?
They work for me now, don't they? Because I won.
What does it matter? You've beaten us. It's over. We'll release the hostage.
Damn right you will. Daddy!
I'm sorry. I was careless.
Are you alright? So what Bakul Jaja said about you and me.
But to single-handedly defeat Bakul Jaja, you truly are the Dawn Servant's daughter. It has been my honor to bear witness to your journey. Promise.
Promise. Yes. That's what I am.
Did she forget? She just remembered?
I'm Gulul Jaja's daughter, and Tuli Hyolal's next Dawn servant. Come on. Let's rejoin the others.
He's got an epic mustache. I mean, even for a cat. I mean, I know they have whiskers, it's like that thing, but like that was an epic mustache even for a cat. Good evening, Reyes. Good evening. Moved up to the big boy bottles. Oh yeah, on my sippy cup. I'm gonna get a pair of gloves for that. It's pretty good, isn't it? Seems to be the last to return. I'm glad everyone made it back safely. Thank you for having faith in me. Keeping out of the fight, even when it got dirty, couldn't have been easy for you. But Bakul Jaja won't be the last person to threaten those I care about. I wanted to prove to myself that I can stand up to such villains, even when I stand alone. Which isn't to say I won't ask for your help when I need it, of course. I know better than that now. Pow! Give me them gloves in my hands right this second. His mother was a curl. How are we all doing? Good, thank you. How was D&D? Earlier in the second Promises camp. Is he going to give up?
The passage to Mamuk remains blocked. For now, all we can do is try to rest and recover. Perhaps with a meal, as my sister would no doubt suggest. Shall we borrow the kitchens and prepare some Shibruk pibil?
I've had enough of Shibruk pibil.
So thou hast taken a liking to the dish. As we learn to appreciate the unfamiliar, 'tis only natural that we develop new affinities. There is no shame in this.
Never shame.
But
Cheers
there
for the
is
stream
an
streak
ignorant.
race.
I had barely considered what the people of Tudi Yolal hold dear. What hopes they harbor for the future. Our nation is built upon the bonds that Father forged during his journey across Tural. But so single-minded have I been in my advocacy of foreign innovations that I failed to understand my own people. Could someone who struggles to connect with the populace ever make a worthy Dawn servant?
To understand and connect with people is by no means easy. But there is something you can do to pave the way. Let them see you for who you really are. What makes you laugh and cry and rage. That sort of honesty is the first step towards mutual understanding and connection.
Understanding begets fellowship, as my father said. And yet, what you suggest does not come naturally to me.
I, too, have found it difficult to speak from the heart. In thy struggles, I see mine own, painful in their familiarity. Yet frightening though it may feel, if we are to move forward, we must indeed take that first step. Dispense with pretense, and simply be.
Do you remember when you first approached us, and we asked you why you wanted to become Dawn Servant? You said you wished to use the knowledge you acquired in Sharlayan for your country, and in doing so repay your father for the opportunities he afforded you. What won me over was not your ambition, but your motivation. So let your people know this. And in time, they'll come to support you as we do.
Yo, Stash!
You can't hide behind that stoicism forever.
Stash La Panda, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream today? How's Sea of Stars treating you? Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? How are you doing? Welcome all raiders. Welcome in. I've just paused just in case. I'm at level 94 MSQ of Dawntrail, so if anyone is coming in and they don't want Dawntrail spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV, just a heads up, that's where I am in the quest so far. So I've just paused the dialogue in this cutscene just for a few minutes, just to watch out for those people. Goku Impact, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you doing today? Virgonomics. It took me a while to figure out the right way to say your name for a second though. Virgonomics, welcome in. Good to see you. How you liking the expansion? It has its moments. I just have actually had a rant about some of the way the story is delivered in this game, but overall, I don't think it's as bad as people have been saying online. It is. There's been a lot of I think there's been a lot of undue negativity for Dawntrail. However, saying that, I'm only less than halfway through, so I mean I can't say for sure yet. All I can say is so far, it's meeting my expectations of what I thought it was going to be, and I'm enjoying it. That's how I'd summarize it. James was just admiring Stash Lacat. There was, there was a cat man, and he had quite the mustache, and it was amazing. So yeah, I was exactly doing that. How's the stream been treating you? It's been good. It's been a good one. No, it's been good. How was your stream? What did you get up to today in Sea of Stars? They said it's bad. I mean, it's a hard one to say. It's a hard one to like. It's a hard one to measure what bad is for an expansion like this, because you have to bear in mind we're coming off the back of Shadowbringers and Endwalker, which is like peak FF14. Like those two expansions were like top tier, and this expansion is Endwalker. If you think of Endwalker is like your Avengers Endgame. It ended a 10-year-long story arc for Final Fantasy XIV and conclusively brought it to a close. Dawntrail is the first expansion of a new 10-year story. So it's a new narrative that's just starting off here. And because of that, it's not going to have the same emotional impacts. It's not going to have the same, you know, story plot points that you've been waiting for years and years and years. It's not going to have any of that gratification that Shadowbringers and Endwalker delivered. So you have to take that out of the expectations. You also have to think, you know, if it's the start of a brand new story, you're not going to get immediate payoff. You're going to be left with loads of unanswered questions. So I went in with those as expectations to begin with, and so far I haven't been disappointed by the expansion on that basis, but I can see why other people would. If they went in thinking Endwalker was amazing, Dawntrail's got to be amazing as well. That's kind of how I see it. I need you to get past the one point that causes my big rant. Oh my goodness, you had a big rant at this? Okay. A cat with a great stash sounds like a great time. It was a great time. It looks like he spent a long time twiddling it. A bunch of YouTube videos on people's thoughts came out recently. I only watched a couple, but they were similar and said things a lot of people were saying on social media. Created a body for him and his workers so that they can leave the clock tower. Nice. Nice story, but amazing dungeons, trials, and raids. Yeah, I mean, the gameplay's been great. Not enough credit is given for avoiding the whole power escalation thing for every expansion. That's also true. The Avengers level threat kind of thing, you mean? Like, it's always been pretty grounded. Yeah, absolutely. The Metacritic score for it is the lowest since ARR, only 1.0. But 1.0 was the start of Final Fantasy XIV. So again, that makes sense, right? If you're starting a new 10-year story, you expect it to go down. And as people get used to the story, as people get used to the world and the new characters that are being introduced and the new plot lines that are being drawn out, I bet you by the next expansion and the expansion after that, you'll see the line start to go up. I bet you. There's no way this it's going to go any other way. There's no way it's going to go any other way. If you guys aren't following Stash, by the way, please do drop a follow. Very entertaining streamer, currently playing Sea of Stars. Please go drop a follow over there and check them out next time that they're live. Please go do that. Please go do that immediately. Just do that right, like just do it now, like right now. That'd be cool. I'm gonna trigger this cutscene again. So just a heads up for those of you who've raided in. Oh, I should also tell you who I am. I'm James. I'm doing a Final Fantasy marathon. Completely forgot to even tell you that. Goku, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm doing a Final Fantasy marathon. I'm working my way through every single entry of the Final Fantasy series, and as you can see, we're on Final Fantasy 14. Playing through the latest expansion, Dawntrail. I've been playing 14 for the last year and a bit. It's taken a long time, but we're nearly at the end of current content. We're nearly there. It's so close. It's so close. I can sense it. After we're done with this, we'll be going back to Final Fantasy 13-2, and we'll be working through the Final Fantasy 13 sequels. And then I have Final Fantasy 15 to follow after that. And I've never played Final Fantasy 15, so that'll be a new one for me. So that's our pipeline that we've got coming up in the immediate future. A year. It's taken a long time. Yeah. It's taken a long time. A lot of it was my own fault. I mean, I've leveled up quite a lot of jobs. I have crafted, like, all my crafters are level 90 plus. My gatherers are level 90 plus. I've done a lot of side stuff. The way I approached this game was I gave every expansion kind of like a fully fleshed out experience. So when I got to the end of A Realm Reborn, I did the duties. I kind of fleshed out all my characters to get to that kind of max level. I did all the kind of side quests that I thought were relevant to that point. I did everything I thought was worthy of doing for A Realm Reborn. Then I played through the Heavensward main story, and then I did the same at the end of that. I stopped. I kind of just experienced the game in a Heavensward state, and then kept going on and on and on and on. You might be underestimating how much lower 1. Oh no, I saw the graphic, Darth. I know the graphic that you're talking about. I've seen the graphic where it goes da 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 and then shoots down. I've seen it. But I think it will get better over time. I think you're getting the very vocal, angry people who always affect reviews when a game first comes out. And I think you'll see that score stabilize as more and more people finish the game, as more and more returning players take their time and finish the game. You'll see that kind of start to steady out, I think. And particularly when the next expansion comes out, I bet you it will start to raise up again. It won't stay down. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But yeah, Stash, thank you for the raid. I'm going to trigger this cutscene to carry on playing. So again, just a heads up, if you are not wanting to see any Dawntrail spoilers, look away now. Otherwise, let's see what Thancred's got to say for us. Oh, it's not Thancred he's going to speak. Never mind.
Very well then. I will make a greater effort to be myself. By not being my usual self so much.
Oh, there was just one voice line left to do that. Had I known there was only one voice line left to do, I would have just let that play. Because now I can show you guys what I've been doing. So one of the things I did as I played through all of Final Fantasy XIV was I played through the canon job for every expansion. So when I got to Heavensward, for example, I played as Dragoon. When I got to Stormblood, I leveled up my Monk and my Samurai, because those are the canon jobs for Stormblood. When I got to Shadowbringers, I leveled up my Dark Knight, and I played as that. For Endwalker, Paladin. And now for Dawntrail, it's Viper, which is the new class that's just come out. So, and then as well as that, I've been leveling up other jobs I just find fun. Black Mage, I find really, really fun. Bard, I find really good. Machinist, I'm currently leveling up, just again for fun. The only class I'm not getting on with so well is healing. I really struggle with healing, but I've managed to get my White Mage to 90. That's my achievement. I've got to get it to 100 at some point, which is going to be difficult, but yeah, that's what I've been doing there. And then for all my crafters, they're all working their way up as well. So already I'm kind of level 91, 92. I've already started doing stuff for these. So yeah, I'm keeping myself busy. Keeping myself... That little wow surprised me. Well, hello again. Collect many taxes today. So this character Ruka, when I was playing Endwalker, walked up to me and basically was saying she was a tax collector for the Weavers Guild, and followed me around until I paid up. And ever since, I keep running into her in various different places. Let's show my moves. She stopped playing, but I'm going to show my moves anyway. Very good. Where's my that one? Very good. That one. No, no DOH tax collecting today. I suppose even tax collectors have a day off. Whoop. Ooh. Can I give her? Okay, I'll accept that. Ooh, music. Unmatching pieces, orchestration roll. Oh, that got me an achievement. That got me the 200 unique music rolls achievement. So I get another bit of music. Prelude, a Long March Home orchestration roll. There you go. You can have a treasure map in return. You just used up 200k just like that. Crazy. I once redeemed an 18 mil gil mount too. I actually did do that. In Eureka, I managed to get a mount, which is a very rare drop. Which is this one. And you can drink tea on it. He's a very happy chappy. Because I did not sell him. Therefore, no capital gains tax. You just did a conversation. No worries, Stash. No worries. I want wings. We'll have to do the wings at some point, won't we? Also, my our free company thing has run out. Oh, we don't have Heat of Battle. We don't have Heat of Battle. I'll have to go back to Gridania and get it at some point. We're gonna get those wings once we're 100. We will get them for you. That's what Ceres just said in Twitch chat. I best crack on then. Lamat. I'm gonna get a hat. I'm gonna get a hat. Well, we're gonna try, yeah. So, what's the state of the Teenbeck Traverse? Still being cleared, I presume. Hunbu Rook said he would notify us as soon as work was done. Then maybe now would be a good time to consider how we might reclaim Wuklamat's stolen keystone. The next feat will be our last, after all. Oh, I already got it back. Huh? What? When? Not to mention how. This is Bakul Jaja we're talking about. Yo, Goku, go to sleep. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for the follow. But yes, please look after yourself. Go to sleep and rest, and I'll see you soon. So I taught him a lesson and took my keystone back. You bested Bakul Jaja in single combat? Bravo! What can I say? I've had good friends to encourage and cheer me on. Stash, this is the Stash Cat. This is Stash the Cat. There you are. Our excavators have contacted me with news of their success. The Tynebeck Traverse is now safe for travel. Oh, not him. He's got no stash. Then we finally can make for Mamook. Come to think of it, isn't it Bakul Jaja's home? We can only hope its residents don't share his winning personality. If it is indeed the city where Ketanram first met the Dawn Servant, surely some civility awaits us. Your uncle has that stash. Look at it. It's so epic. So epic. It's got like dagger points at the end. And like claws on the bottom. It's like a stash like you've never seen before. I would not be so certain. He got these scars when he rolled over in his sleep once, and his mustache kind of pressed into his face. That's how he got those scars. I love a Disney villain mustache with the twirls. I would not be so certain. It is true that the Dawn Servant received Ketanram in Mamook, and was instrumental in the establishment of friendly relations between the Shabral and the Mamul Jar. But since that time, most of the Mamul Jar who supported his peace have left their city in favor of abiding in the capital. What remains is a cloister of Mamook, and while these traditionalists do not take up arms against us, neither do they bear great love for outsiders. Wherever they're like, the people of Mamook are also of Tuli Hyolao. If I'm to be Dawn's servant, it's my job to know them first of all. Well, we'll be on our way then. I'm glad I could learn about where I came from, and eat so much Jibrik Pibil besides. Thank you for everything, Hunmuruk. Till next time, take care. Stoic nods all round. Love a good stoic nod. First we make our way across Jobrit Cinderfield, due southeast. That is where the ether current was. So once again, had I just proceeded on with MSQ, I would have eventually got the ether current. I will never learn. But you know, it's always the one time I don't do that I end up missing it. So how you have grown indeed. I did also note that there are 2 blue quests up here. So 2 ether current quests are now available. We got one here, aiming high, and we got one over here, secrets in the Cinderfield. So we got we've got 2 available. I'm gonna do those off stream. I would if the only times I would probably do them on stream is if I'm gonna immediately unlock flight by doing it. But I don't think that's going to happen because we still have 5 left to find in the field. So until we get close to finding those, there's no point doing those just yet. Why did the bike stop? Hello? I didn't do that. It was just like, nah, I'll stop now. There's a remarkable lack of fates going on in this area. Probably means the group's farming them and it's cleared them all on that instance. Good point. Good point. The traverse will bring us straight into the Yartika heartland. Remember how you insisted this forest is green? If anyone is anywhere near Gridania in the Free Company and has access to do so, would you mind going to buy some more Heat of Battles and activating one, please? Because they seem to have expired and we have none in our inventory. If no one is there, that's fine. I'll do it later. Just in case anyone is there. Oh yeah, I remember this being blocked. We came down here earlier. This path is quite steep, isn't it? Let us take our time and descend safely. No! Bitch, don't tell me what to do. I spoke with one of the excavators on my way down. Apparently Bakul Jar Jar cleared away the one fallen tree remaining by barreling through it. That Lamat single-handedly defeated someone possessed of such physical might is nothing short of remarkable. Still, we ought to proceed with caution. There's no telling what his wounded pride might compel him to attempt. What was he wanted? For someone to buy some more Heat of Battles with the Free Company currency and then activate one of them. Just because we've run out in our... we've run out. I didn't keep on top of the shopping this week. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello, Alice. Erenville said this traverse was dug to facilitate incursions into the forests above. Intentions notwithstanding, you have to admire the dedication. The music's quite nice. I've actually pre-ordered the soundtrack. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, that's what this letter is. I've got something from Square, which I need to get. I ordered the what's it called? The Growing Light soundtrack, which is the soundtrack for the patches of Endwalker. It's not currently on streaming services yet, so I ordered the CD, and it came with a minion, which I haven't redeemed yet. Ah, look, Kiz is on it. Kiz, thank you. GG. Alluring, isn't it? In more ways than one. Take my pairing stone and hold it close to the growing rock. What is this down here? Do you know what this reminds me of? There's a game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3. And there's a... Ah, thank you, Kiz. Thank you very much. There's a game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3, and there's a race in that game that you can play as. It's an isometric tactical RPG, and there's a race you can play as who live in the swamps, but it's like forest swamps, and it looks so much like this. The same architecture, the same kind of trees. It reminds me very much like this reminds me of the city screen that you go on when you're that race. If anyone else has ever played Heroes of Might and Magic 3, tell me if you agree with that, because I can see it. As you hold the pairing stone in the soft glow, it affixes itself to the boulder with surprising force. Pairing stones are natural magnets, and that's a meteorite filled with iron, one of the many remnants of an ancient meteor shower. The heterogeneous ether they emit causes surrounding flora to glow unique hues, as you can see. So these glowing boulders came plummeting down from the heavens. Vidral be merciful. There you are. Blue. It's all blue. A far cry from the upper forests indeed. This place is already so fascinating. I'm eager to hear what the people of Mamuk can tell us about it. Keep running, we're almost there. All the zones have been so pretty. They are good looking. Yeah, like I say, this really reminds me, I don't know if you've ever played it, Reyes, but this reminds me of one of the city screens from a game called Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Unfortunately, you have not. Well, you should. It's a good game. Consider yourself informed. 282 south. Well, now I don't wanna. How could you be informed and not wanna? As this is all, as this is also my first time visiting Mamuk, I have no experience interacting with the locals. But given Hunmu Rook's parting words, I would advise a cautionary approach. Give me my hat. Did I not put the gloves on? Oh my goodness, look at my hat. Look at my hat. My hat is amazing. It's quite the feather. All right, before we speak to Wook. Finally, Mamuk, Wook Lamat is eager to make progress. Me too. Well, we all know what comes next. Let's find that elector. Two streets seem to converge upon this plaza, so I propose we split our numbers between them. Given Hunmu Rook's guidance, I also suggest that we err on the side of caution and move throughout the city in pairs. Erinville can come with me, and Alice can go with Kryl. That leaves James to accompany Wook Lamat. If these arrangements are to everyone's satisfaction, then may our respective searches prove fruitful. It looks like I'm stretching out on a wing. Oh, stretching out a wing. I guess, because the sword is quite, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I can see it, Reyes. I see what you're saying. More south. We'll do that later. Took a second to realize it was the blade. I quite like these swords. I quite like the look of them. These are the cobalt tungsten diamondbacks, just the basic ones that you can craft. He said stop following me. I wasn't following him. I had no interest in him. Let's talk to this guy. He's belligerent. Your words may as well be ambient noise for all the care this citizen pays you. My words were ambient noise. My character's not spoken a day in his life. Hello, Kurt. Goodbye, Kurt. As you begin to speak, the man abruptly turns and leaves. Huh. Please tell me you've had better luck. No one will talk to you either? I was prepared for hard stirs and harsh words, but this is something else. That building there looks like a shop, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look. A merchant wouldn't ignore us, surely. What does it look like you had a massive pair of garden shears on your back? Some of them are a bit of a wild design. Hello there. We'd like to ask you something if you don't mind. Move along, outsiders. We're just trying to find someone. The Dawn Servant's Elector. Could you tell us where they are? So is our feat going to be to get these guys to open up somehow without them talking to us? How are we supposed to find the Elector if nobody will even speak with us? Everyone, can you hear me? Come to the massive stone structure on the west side of the city as quickly as you can. The PvP Viper weapons are seriously the way. Are they the, is it Mamai or something like that? Those ones? I can't remember. It begins with an M, if I remember rightly.
Up there.
Oh, you again? Have we not already sorted you out?
Bested by a mere shade.
Sororja. Papa?
Not as you know him. What you see is an arcane manifestation of the Dawn Servant as he was in his prime.
Interesting.
The channeler is Zerelja, Autarch of Mamuk and Elector for the feet of the Brotherhood.
You have failed.
Truly Yolal's mightiest warrior, yet wisest you are not. You, who spurned your retainer's aid, will battle in your betters.
To prove oneself superior to blessed siblings by surpassing the shade of Galul Jar Jar himself. That is the final feat. The first promise fought alone and fell short. But that is now the least of his concerns.
You could have let your foolishness end with your failure. But instead, you attempted to harm an anointed Elector.
Uh-oh, that's a bad. You're not allowed to do that.
Soralja, as of this moment, you are no longer a claimant. I disqualify you from the right of succession.
Oh, no, he's not going to be happy.
Be gone from my sight.
He is not going to be a happy guy. Secret whispers. I'm sure there will be no consequences. He's going to limp off. Have an elixir. Not you. Shut up.
This isn't over yet. I will be the one to reach the Golden City.
My Amazon Echo.
When Zorocha was defeated, he tried to take the keystone by force. But he was thwarted by Father Shade.
Oh, you're not going to try now, are you?
My dearest child, welcome home.
You are defeated, sir.
This feat was made for you. Only blessed siblings could hope to defeat Gulul Jaja. But ere we begin, I would see the fruits of your triumphs. Come, show me your tablets.
Oh, you're going to be so disappointed.
What is this? Where are your keystones? Explain yourself, boy! No matter. Not all can be expected to go to plan. What keystones you lack,
Don't you dare.
you can easily take.
We've already been through this. We tried that already. That approach failed.
I tried. But I couldn't. I cannot beat her. You mean to tell me that you, glory of Mamluk, for whom all here have sacrificed, were defeated by your inferiors?
Superiors.
You are as useless as your siblings. A failure.
He's harsh.
Leave and never return! You have no place here!
He's got a temper problem. Oh no.
Let's go, brother.
Oh, he's sad. He's a very sad.
Worthless! Pathetic! This was our chance to claim sovereignty, and he ruins it!
Oh no. Okay, so he's pissed off 2 of the claimants. That's like 50%.
But
That
if these stragglers fail, Gulul Jaja will be forced to extend his rule. And in the next right of succession, we will present a better claimant.
these stragglers are not going to fail.
Stand before me and fall.
I won't do your trial.
Oh? You intend to forfeit the right?
Papa wants his successor to intimately understand the country he loves. Every step of my journey, I've learned something about our peoples and their cultures. I would do the same here in Mamuk. The Mamulja deserve nothing less, so your battle can wait.
I'm of the same mind. Father named you an elector for a reason. There must be something that he would have us learn.
Do as you will. But until you triumph over the Shade, you shall proceed no further.
Promise, I would speak with you. Meet me on the western outskirts.
Oh. Secret dealings? Secret dealings with a dignified lady? I'm experienced with that in this game before. I've partaken in secret dealings with a dignified lady. What a time that was.
Shush.
407 East. Sordeo Ventus with the resub? Well, Sordeo. You know what that means? It's sticker time! Where is my... Why am I always losing my bag of stickers? Why can I can never find anything on this desk. There they are. Sordeo Ventus. Attend. Interesting sub goes beep beep boop. Also turtles. Rimvello has already turtled all over the stream today. Rimvello has already turtled all over the stream. Your selection today is Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. Yuffie. I don't know if you can see that very well because I'm in this kind of weird cam mode, but you have a Yuffie sticker. So Sordeo Ventus, thank you for the resub. You're going in the book. The Book of Legend. The Book of Immortality, where everyone's name is recorded. Sordeo Ventus. What was your last sticker? You got the last spot on this page. You managed to get that last spot on that page. Your last sticker was... Oh, you got Vincent last time. You got the cool Vincent sticker last time. You're working your way through the FF7 cast. Thank you for the resub. Yuffie. Yuffie. First on the other, last on this. Yuffie. Call her Yuffie. Yuffs. I call her the Yuffster to her face. Pirate King Bloodbeard, hello, welcome in. How are you today? Welcome, sir, to you. The electors we have met thus far have all had their peculiarities, but each we felt would judge claimants equally. This Zariel Jar, however, seems set in his belief that only blessed siblings are worthy of the throne. Why would the Dawn Servant name an openly biased man elector? Worrying over Zariel Jar won't get us anywhere. That lady, on the other hand, was the first person to address us with any civility since we arrived. We should go and meet her, hear what she has to say. The western outskirts, right? You spent your night trying to kill your friends. I would argue, Pirate King Bloodbeard, that is an action that is frowned upon in a lot of places. But we thwarted your plans. Oh yeah, I saw you replying about how D&D went, but I didn't. The cutscene was playing, so I couldn't reply. But yeah, it sounds like it was an interesting one. It sounds like you had a good time. Are you the DM, Pirate? Thank you for coming. My name is Milal Jar. You are, yeah? Okay. Here we may talk freely, away from prying eyes. And what was it you wished to talk about? Tell me, what do you think of Mamuk? Well, we don't have much to say yet. No one wants to speak with us. All who remain in this city are devoted to the traditional ways. They believe that blessed siblings are superior, that only they are worthy to lead the peoples of this continent. Most would not deign to address outsiders, deeming them beneath notice. Sounds like an ideal community so far as Bakul Jar Jar is concerned. I am tired, exhausted by this senselessness. There are others like me, but we dare not speak our truth aloud. Yet now we have an opportunity to reclaim our agency. For you have bested Bakul Jar Jar. You, a Jibral, inferior by all presumptions, triumphed over our two-headed champion. This time anyway. Next time I might not be so lucky. Bakul Jar Jar is just that strong. I seriously don't understand why he cheats so much. It seems to me he'd do better if he just trusted his own abilities. He's desperate. Other blessed siblings have fallen before. Mullah Jar Jar of the Silver Scales, for one. He traveled across the salt in search of conquest, only to be overcome. But no matter how the individual may falter, the people still believe in blessed siblings' supremacy. Because of my father. Where have I heard that name before? No, don't tell me. It will. I'm sure they'll explain it later. Don't tell me. He who united Taral under one rule, who in their eyes stands as testament to the tradition's infallibility, regardless of your father's virtuous intent, his greatest triumph has only fanned the flames of our people's obsession. However, as both his daughter and claimant to his legacy, your triumph could prove that Bakul Jar Jar's true strength lies not in his birth, but in his character. And in so doing, you may give us the strength to renounce blessed siblings forever. I can understand wanting to forsake zealotry, but isn't forsaking two-headed Mamul Jar going a bit far? You must decide that for yourself, whether the price we pay is worth an empty dream. It's a reference to a Realm Reborn level 50 dungeon. Did I fight a two-headed Mamul in a level 50 dungeon? I don't remember ever doing that. Yes, I did. Oh, okay. There is a place that will help you to understand our plight. It lies to the west of here. Follow me. What duty is that? A level 50 one, you say? The Wanderer's Palace. That won't be that one. Castrum, Praetorium, Amdapur Keep. Oh, the Wanderer's Palace Hard. Okay, bound no more by the rancor of their fallen king, the Tomberries have regained their senses. With a little help from devoted friends, yet all thoughts of peace have been put to the blade as a band of Mamul Jar mercenaries known as the Silver Scales have stormed the walls and seized the place for their own. Someone must stop the sellswords from turning the Wanderer's Palace into an unassailable fortress and take a stand against Tomberry slaughter and slavery. Let's take a quick... Let's take a quick detour. Let's go see this guy. Because I don't remember him. This is distraction, by the way. This is so much distraction. See what you've done? It won't take long. Detours 30 minutes for the 4th time today. It won't take long. I just want to see the guy. I want to see who we're talking about. What if the MSQ was the detours we made along the way? You see, what if it was, though? What if it was? The MSD, the main story distraction? Technically, thanks to what that lady just said, this now is MSQ, because in order for what that lady said to be true, I have to have defeated this guy before. And if I'd never done this one before, because it is a hard duty, it's not one of the main ones that you do as part of the MSQ, then yeah, then I would have to do it, wouldn't I? I'd have to do it. It's just a flashback, yeah. Slithy Zalul Jar. So these have come from Tural. Interesting. Or at least they've been retconned to come from Tural. Your character just won't react. You'll be like, oh yeah, that sounds interesting. Certainly happened in several instances. Coming out, Tom Breeze. Come on out, Gary. Come on, Gary. 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 For those who don't know, I have a Tombury plushie called Gary. If completed dungeon equals true, play stoic nod. Gary. See, Snacky, you got the reference. Pirates should have got that reference. You did. You want to rewatch Final Space? Oh, I suppose it works for that as well, but that wasn't the reference. Yeah, Fallout 3 was the reference. But it does work for that as well. Do I need to comment on everything? Yes. Do you not know I'm a streamer? I've got an ego through the roof. I mean, honestly. You are a streamer. That's how Twitch works, blood. Yeah, exactly. Oh, look, he does have two heads. Look at this guy. Look at him with his two heads. Oh, that's so nice. I never noticed that before. I don't think he's ever survived long enough. Genuinely, I don't think he's ever survived long enough because I think I've only ever done that one unsynced. I might have done it synced once, actually, come to think of it. So there we go. That was a short flashback. We now remember that he's the guy who was in the final boss with the Tomberries there, and we showed him what for. Totems are a massive pain. Yeah, they are. I remember doing it now. Yeah, I remember the totems being a bitch. I mainly did it for my relic, which is why they were unsynced. Gary. Final Space. You just reminded me of that. Final Space, the first season, was so good. And then it just wasn't good after that. I didn't even watch the third season. I was just disappointed in the second. Is that a meteorite up there? Aye, and judging by their attachment, that tree must benefit from the meteorite's unique ether. Anyway, we should press on. Milal Jar was anxious for us to see whatever it is she has to show us. They were back a bit later on. I don't know, it's just the whole thing they did with... I don't want to talk plot points, just in case there's people who will eventually go and watch it or haven't finished watching it yet. But there's like dithering on decisions about characters. And I'm just like, you know, just behave yourself. Do. Oh yeah, I'm not in it. I was expecting that to be a one-hit kill. You're not in an unsynced dungeon now, James. You have to actually fight for your life. How novel. $190 southeast. We're going quite far out of our way here. A hunting camp, like as not. I'd love to talk to Mamul Jar hunters and learn about their ways, except they probably ignore me. The others have continued on. Let's catch up to them. $278 southeast. That's back this way. Let's just quickly go down here. I have not watched Final Space, James, since you need to know my reference list. Good to know. I will not make any further Final Space references so that you may react appropriately when I make references that you do know and that are on the approved list. Oh, the other butterfly came to play. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, yes, it did. I'm purposefully not using the Vice Winder stuff. Just keeping it simple, because they're only trash mobs, so... There goes my 45 streak. What's a streak? More information required. If I jump down there, can I get back up? 112 east. Oh, there's a bridge over there. Oh, I know it's... Oh, of course, but Merid, yeah. Oh, hey, Merid. It just occurred to me. How are things going? Hey, congratulations, everyone. That was like 4 years ago. She's more than fine. It's the next one we're looking at now. Are you 1 hour? Are you 2 hours? Are you 3 hours? Yeah, maybe that's what it was actually referring to. Number of hours, not years. That record will never be beaten. A 1 hour old birthday. That genuinely will never be beaten. 40 Southwest. It's down there, isn't it? Am I allowed to go down there? I think I can. We're not going to be far behind you, Merid. Ours is due in, what is it now? 2 months. 2 months. Our next one is going to be following up. No, Merid, yeah, of course. You've got a few other pressing priorities today, I'm pretty sure. Scary times, James, good dad. Yeah, no, it will all be fine for us. It'll be fine. Unless you stream for your own, just so you can hit that video right as Vicky gives birth. Can you imagine? All right, here, and like the Lion King moment where they're like, ah! And then I'll just fire off the CBB song in the middle of the delivery room. Be kicked out, wouldn't I? Potential October baby? Spoopy. Do you know, that's what my son keeps saying. Because we said, oh yeah, your new sibling is going to be here in October. And he'd be like, but Daddy, that's Halloween. I'd be like, well, yes, Halloween is at the end of October. And he's like, but that's Halloween. You're like, yes, but you can do more things in October. He's not grasped that yet. 327 northwest is that way. Let's do that while we're here. Arcanis, thank you for being my biggest fan again. Can we have Chinese tomorrow now? Nice. Yeah, she deserves all the Chinese. Get all the Chinese in. No, you can see saying after that is worth it. So tell Ventus thank you for being my biggest fan. 180 north, this way. Felt so useless being stood there. Your time will come, Merid, don't worry. Your time will come. October is Halloween. Shush. It's just the way you said it. It was like, but Daddy, October is Halloween. Oh, there it is. It's up there. Oh, damn it. It's like, yes, I know this. If your baby does come in October, they'll have to be raised as a warrior against the blight of the encroaching early Christmas people. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. They've started playing Christmas ads at like the start of October now, and it's ridiculous. I noticed it in the last few years. What are you doing in Macalania Forest? I am on my way to gain the Aeon from the temple. But before we can really get into Macalania, we must wait for Una to get here. We'll leave when Una gets here. Exactly, Snacky. Yeah, Merid's job's just about to begin. 738 East. Okay, that can wait, right? Let's get back to the quest. Our friend said today he was singing Jingle Bells at work today. I nearly slapped him. Oh my god. Yeah, Merid, we'll see you soon. Good luck with everything. Keep us posted. If you need any dad tips, give us a shout, and I'll refer you to Laketa because, like, he's got twins, so. But like, you do this one, Laketa. This is the place you wanted to show us? It lies just beyond this passage. Entry to these grounds is not permitted even to the devout. Nonetheless, I would reveal our secrets to you. Rest assured, I shall take full responsibility. Come! See for yourself the truth of the blessed. Yeah, when do I next get to sleep? No. Hey up.
I shouldn't have looked down.
The stone pier yonder. That is our destination.
14th of September, Gags. Or 15th. 14th or 15th of September. Which reminds me, I need to book the table for our dinner.
To erect it there would have been no small feat.
14th, there we go.
The work of Yokui hands built long, long ago.
No, I haven't
Our
booked it yet.
forebears merely altered the entrance.
It's fine though, they'll have a seat. It's not a problem.
Altered. To what end?
It will be quicker to show you. We have beasts that can carry us below.
Oh yeah, if you're doing formula feeds, perfect prep machine, godsend. Ours is in the loft, I have to dig it out. But yeah, perfect prep machines for making formula, amazing. Ours actually broke down once. Like it just stopped working. And we had to do one feed manually, like make the formula ourselves. And we're like, we're not doing that again. And before the next feed was due, we'd already bought another one and had it set up in the kitchen. That's how important that was. We're going Taco Bell, yeah? Reyes has a lot of money riding on this to be this nonchalant, James. Reyes has a lot of money riding on this to be this nonchalant. Hey, it's him. What's he doing here? Hey, up, Backy.
A cool cha-cha.
Had it week 2.
Couldn't wait to laugh at the failure.
You've always come here to cry. Ever since you were little.
Is that his mummy?
Mother.
Yeah.
The third promise seeks to learn about Mamuk. She may be our chance to finally end what we have been powerless to stop.
The distinguished ladies are always the mummies.
Talk with her. Tell her what we have done.
Fine. Perhaps it's only right that we be the ones to speak of it. Blessed as we are.
Have they been like manually fused? They weren't born like that. They were like, Mama. That was a little more Bohemian Rhapsody than I meant for it to be.
Here.
No, because it's yeah. Okay, I see, Pirate. I get you. I get you.
This vessel holds the remains of a two-headed baboonja. an infant.
Oh, is this a graveyard?
We converted the ruins into a cenotaph, so the souls of these children wouldn't return as vengeful spirits. Do you know how blessed siblings are made?
I've heard that they are born to who they go and who they are parents.
We're about to be told, no, that's not true. Oh, it is true. Okay.
Such unions between clans were originally arranged to stop infighting. The war against the Shibran was going poorly, and we needed to be united. Then, one day, a child was born. One blessed with two heads and tremendous power. When this child grew old enough to lead our army, we became unstoppable. The Shibral have no answer, and we drove them all the way back to the trees above. That taste of victory awakened our greed. We became obsessed with conceiving more and more of these superior children, no matter the cost. Of the countless born, most die. In their shells. Only 1 in 100 survive. If we are blessed, it is only because we yet live. Unlike our brothers and sisters, who were sacrificed for the glory of Mamuk.
So you see, if he was more like this Bakul,
Horrible.
instead of his like
Of
feisty.
course it's horrible. It's an atrocity we can never take back.
She's right. He might have won. He might have won it all.
Those children died so that we could live. So we had to succeed, no matter what. To fail would mean it was all for nothing. Nothing. But I did fail. I squandered their sacrifice.
Don't use them as an excuse, bitch.
I should never have been born.
You're wrong. You didn't ask to be born as you are, and you aren't responsible for your siblings' deaths.
But he is responsible for his own
The
actions.
people obsessed with blessed siblings are. They made their choices, but they don't make yours.
Correct. He's responsible for his own decisions.
Since when do you let others push you around, Bakul Jaja? What do you want? Say it!
I want it to end. I don't want any more to die.
Then you have my word. We'll put a stop to this madness.
Is the key to fighting this shade thing going to be the power of friendship? Is that what it is?
Siblings are revered by their supporters
They've
as
all got to
means
work together,
achieve dominance in Gerard.
and that's how they'll do it.
If we understand why they harbor such aspirations in the first place, we would be better equipped to treat with them.
The power of friendship will see us through.
Indeed. I just hope they will be open to discourse.
Take me with you.
Don't tell me, by the way. I'm just speaking out loud.
No. There will be trouble if your father finds out you're still here.
Oh, is the Elector his daddy as well?
There we will gather the people and ask anything the Third Promise wishes to know.
The Elector's his daddy, isn't he? I just got that.
Take one of my scales. One that blends the Hubiko and Bunewa coloring. It'll serve as proof that you have our trust. People will do as you say if you show it to them.
Oh, he just ripped that off his face. Could have, like, taken it from his arm or something. He didn't have to rip it off his face.
I'm sorry for what I've said and done. I don't expect your forgiveness.
You had your reasons. I'm glad I could know them.
I don't know if I'm liking this whole 180 he's done. I mean, I get it. I get that he's like upset because he feels he's let them all down, but he's always been like this brash, like kick the door down guy.
You're not a complete alpaca's ass.
And I feel like he would have gone after the other guy who was disqualified. Like he would have just been like, oh, he's just been disqualified and he's weak, so I'll just go beat him up and take his stones.
For the best.
That's what I feel.
Exhausting, after all.
That's what I feel his character motivation would have been. So I don't feel like this is.
Indeed.
I don't feel like
So
this
let us
is.
make the most of our newfound friendship and bring together the people of Mamook. We have much to discover.
It's too convenient. It's too convenient for me. Yeah, like look at if he'd gone up against then. So if he'd gone like, okay, my last chance. That guy who's just been disqualified, the first promise. My last chance. Go fight that guy, and then he was defeated, and he came in and he's like, I was beaten by Wook. I was beaten by the first promise, whose name I can't remember right now. Now I really am defeated. Like I think that could have been a better way of doing that, but it just feels a bit too convenient. He's not really explored all of his options. If he really feels like these guys, like he's letting them down by not doing what he would have done it. He would have done it. He would have done everything in his power, right? He would have done all he could. Don't judge a Wook by its cover. If you dare say by its cover. If you dare. He really needs to be humbled, which I guess started him thinking about it different for the first time. It did, but then, I mean, I think given what we know about him so far, he would have gone after the first promise. His whole thing was steal the stones. So, and the first promise is weak after just fighting the dad. He's just been disqualified. He could have even made a deal. Hey, listen, you've just been disqualified, but you know, I want to win too, and I'm still in. How about we work together? You give me your stones. We work together. We take that thing down. You know? And then he would have betrayed him later. He would have betrayed him later. I don't know. I feel like they could have done it better as all. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's still nice. It was still a nice moment, and we've learned about what's down here. So, you know, it was still fine. I just feel like that was a bit short storytelling. Hey, James, before we rejoin the others, can we talk for a moment? I really hated him, you know, Bakul Jaja, with every fiber of my being. He tried to ruin Ihihana, sabotaged us on the river, kidnapped me for my keystone, and released the most vicious Tural Vidral of all time. Anything he could do to cause us pain, he did. Never in a million years would I forgive him. But the moment I understood why he did what he did, the pain he's been carrying this whole time, all my anger just evaporated. He still needs to make amends. I hear you, but Kul Jar Jar's motives don't absolve him of his crimes. He must answer for them, like anyone else. But right now, my duty is to ensure that no one in Mamuk feels desperate enough to go to such lengths ever again. Anyway, thanks for listening. Now that I've voiced that, I feel readier for the challenges ahead. Come on, let's head back to the city. James is still on. It's only 25 past, actually. I was looking at the wrong time. I was looking at Eorzea time. I was like 17 minutes, and I was like, wait, no, it's not 9:17. It's 12:27. Plus, indeed, who can sleep in this heat? Doot, doot, doot. Well, 7:27. Depends on your perspective, I guess. Well. Get out of here, butterfly. See, I don't know. I mean, I think they could have eventually done that scene, but maybe the other reason they've not done it is, of course, we don't know what the first promise is going to do. Obviously, he's going to come back. Obviously, he's not going to take that decision lying down. Obviously, it's gonna be bad. In fact, we might get back to find out he's already put whatever plan he's got into action. It's clear that he's coming back and that he's not done with all of this. What level? We're on level 94 still. Nearly at 95, hopefully. How much lunch money did you used to get in high school? I have no idea. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. What's going on here? Fate Farm Group, yeah. Hey! Serpent Offerings gauge has been expanded. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Chewie! You goddamn legend, how are you? Thank you for the luck. Nice wee Aurora burst of activity. Ooh. Witch fuckers. Oh, damn, I didn't even hand the stuff in. Oh, but I still got a bonus. Oh, nice. Okay. I'll take it. Alright, what's this? Something has been updated here. Upon learning the trait Enhanced Serpent's Lineage, a 5th Anguine tribute will be added to the gauge. Once sufficient energy has been stored, you can activate Reawaken, which will open the Anguine tributes on the gauge. These tributes can be used to execute several special weapon skills unique to your Reawaken. Well, I've got this. Okay, so I've got Reawaken already. It's just basically an extra hit in that state. Okay, I can live with that. I can live with that. Get out of the way, Goateel. Zoom. Get out of the way, Efiel. Wah! Yes. Get out of the way, Axel Lamu. Zoom. Get out of the way, Wook Lamat. Yeah. But Cool Jar Jar's scale represents his faith in us. We won't fail him or his purpose. We haven't a moment to lose. According to Milal Jar, Moxatural Zuj is an abandoned settlement northwest of the city. It should afford us the privacy we require. We must work quickly lest Ziriel Jar discover our intentions. Fortunately, Bakul Jar Jar thought to give us additional scale so we might cover more ground in less time. What? No, he didn't. Everyone should take one and get going. Use them to gather as many people. No, he did. He took one off his face. I was there when he did it. What's this about? Who's giving us more? Secretly? Oh, yeah. He was like, oh, back-end dealing the scales from his face. What was this about? Who had this conversation? James, let's retrace our steps. Maybe this time we can convince folks to lend an ear. I don't think this is how it went. Remember, Lamat's the main character. Yo, what up? We got scales. We got scales. We got face scales. We got arm scales. We got backside scales. We got all the scales you could ever want, apparently. Anyone want some scales? I got some damn good scales here. Damn good scales. Totes high quality scales. Can't get them anywhere else. Why can't I find this quest man? Oh, he's on the other side. I'm reliably informed there's a scale user here. Hey man, wanna buy some scales? Did I not tell you to move along? I can't be seen talking with the likes of you, but man, look at my scales. Just take a look at this. A blessed scale. In an outsider's hands. What business do you have with me? So Bakul Jar Jar sent you to call an assembly. I'm not sure what to make of this, but I shall go to Moxatur al-Zuj at once. Know anyone else with a scale habit? Pay a finder's fee in scales. That scale. If the blessed trust you, then so will I. So what is it you require of me? Bakul Jar Jar bids us come to Moxatur al-Zuj. A strange place for an assembly, but very well. I will not refuse he who fights for our dreams. That's me. Apparently that's me. Have you managed to gather some of the good folks? Wonderful. The esteemed Bakul Jar Jar will be pleased. This fellow here will be coming to Mox Utural Zuj as well. It was that guy. Apparently there's a Najul nursery to the west called Golmajik Grove. Could you go and see who you can talk to there as well? I'll meet you in Moxatur al-Zuj afterwards. There's just one more person I need to find. .370 southeast is this way. It's like around here. So let's get that while we're here, because we're almost done. There's only 3 more ether currents to do in the wild. If we can get these last 3, I can crack out the quests, and then we can get flying. 231 east. Hmm. 88 northeast. Huh? Oh crap, I have to come in from that side. Ah. Okay. This one should be far away. 769 northwest, which is the direction we're going. So that is perfect. Perfecto. Perfectoricious. Marvelous. We will be flying before you know it. Hey guys, do you know Lahi? This does look a little bit like the Raktika Greatwood. This is north. Let's quickly head up north. Grab this one while we're here. 284, won't be too far. Should be just by this lake, I guess. (102) northwest. Y'all get any more of those ether currents? 70 southwest. Ah, there is. No, 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 no! Ah! That's always risky when you're in a fight and you take a jump off a cliff. That could have gone horribly wrong. (233) northwest. Well, I'm not going to go more northwest because that's very far away from where the MSQ is. So we'll probably be taken up that way at some point soon, I would guess. There's no more ether currents here, is there? It's just the not ether currents, sorry, etherites. Just the two. Oh, there's the fake crew again. Leave this place, outsider. Yo, I got scale. I'm invited. Oh, my apologies. I was unaware. I thank you, blessed Scalebearer, for bringing me word of this gathering. I shall away to Moksutural Zuj at once. And that's the place up there. See, I told you we'd end up going up there. I should have just... I started doing it again. Good luck with the fake crew. Oh, they already won it. GG's on the fake, crew. Hey, no worries, Reyes. I'll probably be finishing up myself relatively soon. But good night. Thanks for hanging out today. If you guys are not following Reyes yet, go do yourselves a favor. Go click that follow button. And do that. Where's Wook Lamat? You know Wook. Who knows? Oh, here she comes. Sorry to keep you waiting. Told you, power of friendship to beat the shade. We know. See, all three. There's three of them here now. Hit by a car. No, sorry, that's not the song. You invited the second promise as well? Lamat, need I remind you that this rite is a competition? Whatever advantage you're about to share with me, you ought to utilize to your own benefit. I've barely made headway in communicating with the locals. At this rate, you lead the race to the Golden City. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I need your help. To complete the feat? No. Mamook has a problem I can't solve on my own, and you're the most clever person I know. I want you to hear the people firsthand so that we might come up with a way to help them. Very well. I'm at your disposal. You give tanks a bad name. Not me, though. Everyone, thank you for gathering on such short notice. I am Wook Lamat, third promise of Tuliolal. Promise? I thought you served Bakul Jaja. You deceived us. No, they did not. The scales they showed you are mine. I entrusted them to the third promise and her retinue. Why honor these outsiders so? Because Wook Lamat has won my trust. Now you will hear her words. Smiles. Bakul Jaja shared with me the truth about blessed siblings, about the price you pay to conceive them. As an outsider to your community, it is not my place to judge you or your culture. Culture is born of the experiences of its people, of their lives and their land. But it breaks my heart to know that yours has brought you all so much suffering. He's fallen asleep. It's because he's not the main character anymore. He's a bit bored. Working 9 to 5. If any here wish to break from the cycle of tragedy that creating blessed siblings demands, I ask that you join us. Please, I don't want any more of our children to die. You think we want this? We have no choice. Only blessed siblings can liberate us from our suffering. Without them, we have nothing. That remains to be seen. Speak with the third promise. Share with her your worries and your pain. And together, we may find a new way forward. Together? If she is trustworthy, then I will speak with her. It would be best if you withdrew, my son. Many cannot yet speak freely in your presence. Let's keep an eye out for Ziriel Jar. He wouldn't take kindly to this sort of gathering. He'll be standing outside with a placard. Down with this sort of thing. Careful now. Once we understand everyone's concerns, we'll be better equipped to help them. Let's make sure they feel heard. Why does everyone else get to leave? Why have I got to stay? Can I go and, like, guard the perimeter or something? Do I have to be here? I'm glad Connor agreed to help us. He's always been good at solving complicated problems. Me, not so much, but I'll support Mamook's people however I can. By combining our respective strengths, we'll help them discover a new source of hope. I know we will. All right, we are up to level 95 MSQ. I think this is a good point to stop here. Before we progress any further, before we activate some kind of duty or trial or whatever, I think we call it here, because it is already 10 to 1 in the morning, and I think that's more than enough time. Yeah, it makes sense. I thought I had the feeling I could sense a duty approaching. I could sense it coming, so I think that's a good time to finish up here. Quick Praetorium for the road? No. God, no. But thank you everyone for watching today. Oh, that was a sudden shift. Gold Saucer music. Look north, 25 minutes approximately. What, from London? I won't be able to see light pollution down here. I'm not going to be able to see a thing. I'll have a look, though. I'll have a look. In the meantime, let's say thank you to these legends who have supported this stream this very, very day. I thought that was bloody Fry from Futurama then. Goku Impact, thank you for the follow today. We have bits today from Who Does X, thank you for those. A resub from Sodeo Ventus, enjoy your place in the book. We were raided by 2 legends today, Postler TV and Stash Lapanda, thank you for the raids. Mods, thank you for modding today. Vips, thank you for vipping today. Chatters, thank you for chatting today. If you've been lurking here today, thank you for lurking. Much appreciate you all being here, as always. Tomorrow is going to be the Vicky stream. So normally Vicky would have streamed today. She's not very well. She's 30 weeks pregnant. It's been 32 degrees today. She was absolutely knackered. She's probably fast asleep. That's how it be when you're a pregnant lady in this sort of heat. She wasn't very well, so we let her off for today. We did some MSQ instead, but she's back tomorrow. She's going to be playing The Last of Us on PS5, so that's one not to miss. It'll